but your fairway is the 2 red flags, right? Now, my thought process is this. I'm trying to focus on the smallest possible target within that fairway, okay? So if I'm practicing here and I'm working on my driver, all right, and I'm back here and I'm working, I take that center tree. Everybody see that? Everybody see about a third of the way down? See that little limb that points out? Looks like a wing. See what I'm talking about? I'm trying to hit the tip of that point. That's how I focus. I focus on that little target, and then I take an aggressive swing. Right? How many of you guys play baseball? Played infield, right? Play third base. When you field a ground ball, are you throwing it at the first baseman, or are you throwing it to his glove?
His glove.
If you miss his glove, it might be where you can field it, right? But if you're just throwing it at him, he may not be able to catch it, right? You're shooting a foul shot. What are you aiming at?
The right above the rim.
Back of the rim, right? You're not trying to get it close, or you're not aiming at the backboard, right? You see how it works? Okay. So that's the same thing. You got, if you will focus on a small target, your brain will react to it. You may have all kinds of trouble right and all kinds of trouble left. But if you miss that, if I miss the tip of that tree, I may miss it by 5 yards right or left. But where am I going to be?
In the fairway.
In the fairway. Right? If I just get up here, a lot of times I'll do playing lessons. Todd, you probably see this too. You'll say, what are you aiming at? Well, I'm trying to hit it up the right side. What's that? That may be a 50 yards of space. If I miss that 50-yard space, where am I going to be? Who knows? Maybe in the bunker, maybe in the water. But if I'm trying to hit that post out of that big green grass, if I miss that little bitty post that's as big as my pinky, chances are I'm going to be in the big picture, right? So that's how you want to think when you go to the tee. And a tee ball is very important, because it sets up the rest of your game, right? You have to drive it in the fairway. You can't play from the trees or the bunker or out of bounds. So I'm telling you, and that's the longest swing you'll take. When you get up there, train it here. Work on your swing here. Trust it. But when you're practicing, pick you out a very small target, okay? And swing to it. Swing to it. Every time, swing to it. Right? And I promise you, your results will get a lot better. You may not hit it exactly like you want to. If we play 18 holes and we hit our driver 14 times, we may miss it 4 or 5 times. Mishit it. But it may end up, 80% of our full power, but in the fairway. It's how you miss it, right? If you miss it good, you'll score good, right? A lot of it has to do with how you think. If you think positive and you think small, you'll miss it better on your miss hits, and that's how you score good. Okay, the guys on tour, they don't hit it perfect every time, by no means.
They think they're going to, though.
They think they're going to, and they're aiming to do it. But when they miss it, normally they're in play. Okay? You guys have any questions on that? Todd, you want to